The mayor of Mariupol, Vadym Boychenko, addressed his city on television. He said all schools were being shut, and he added that all shelters were being thrown open. 20 minutes later, the shelling had begun. A bombing attack by Russia that was to continue for more than a month. And Mariupol, in that time, displayed great fortitude and resilience. In a throwback to the World War years, when Soviet cities that had shown extreme heroism were awarded the title of hero cities, Volodymyr Zelensky, on 6th of March, by Presidential Decree 111, awarded 6 cities the title Hero of Ukraine. Mariupol was one of them. Because despite the heavy cost, despite being completely surrounded, Mariupol went on resisting the invaders. 90% of Mariupol's buildings have suffered damage. 40% have been completely destroyed. Hospitals, schools, kindergartens and factories have been laid to waste. The United Nations estimates that nearly 5,000 people, including 210 children, have been killed in Mariupol. And though Russia has recently claimed control over the city, the fighting still continues. India Today's Geeta, Mohan and Ravaged were there to see the destruction of this heroic city of Mariupol in Ukraine.
Shelling, mortar attacks on the way to Mariupol, trucks that have been burnt, there are charred bodies, graphic visuals, so viewers' discretion over here advised. But certainly a very, very sad scene. Nobody to really come and claim the body or even take the body. No postmortems because Mariupol is under siege. So a difficult time for people over here, even in the bordering areas. This is a sensitive area, so we'll have to move quickly from here, given that there have been shellings and sniper attacks even in this area. With video journalist Ravaged on the way to Mariupol, Geeta, Mohan for India Today. These are naval mines, or what they call sea mines, that Ukrainian side has left in many parts of Mariupol. We try to ask as to why are sea mines here in Mariupol. There was no specific answer, but quite a few places you'd find these mines kept or placed. What the purposes or what the Ukrainians were planning to do with them still unknown. A city under siege. 2 days ago, President Zelensky admitted that there is no way to keep control of Mariupol. Today, Mariupol is maximum under Russian control. President Zelensky had wanted jets and tanks from the West, from NATO. But now, Russia put all its force to ensure that this critical city comes under their control. There were 4 lakh people when the entire operation from the Russian side began on the 24th of February, and now there are less than 1 lakh people. The state of affairs of people who continue to live in Mariupol is absolutely in a very, very bad shape. Their life destroyed, and the city will take a long time to be rebuilt. Why not?
Отойдите, отойдите, отойдите!
We had to take cover right now because the explosion was very close. Very, very close.
I'm from откуда вы?
Huh?
Откуда?
India today, India.
Индия. Ого, откуда вас?
Okay, so Artyom over here actually asked us to take cover because now we see that the explosions are very, very close to this neighborhood. What is his opinion about?
Какое ваше мнение по поводу вот этой ситуации здесь, военной операции?
Это бред полный. Мы воюем против своих же братьев.
He said we're fighting against our brothers. It's very, very stupid, and he can't find the words for this.
Okay. And he intends to stay here, not leave?
То есть у вас намерение оставаться здесь, да?
Я буду уезжать в Киев. Лично я, да, родители будут уезжать в Россию.
His parents will leave to Russia and he'll leave to Kiev.
For Kiev? Okay. Stay safe. Be good, Artyom. Stay safe. This is the city of Mariupol, where most parts of Mariupol are now under the control of Russian forces and forces of the Donetsk region. I'm being joined by Sergeant Yuri over here. Sir, if you could explain to us what really happened over here. This was under Ukrainian control. When did the Russian side take control?
It's Ukrainian military truck that was destroyed by our artillery 16 March at night. Ukrainian soldiers drop the Vinnytsia and go to the Azovstal.
Right. So how much of the Mariupol area is now under Russian control?
At 60-70% of Mariupol now at control of military of Donetsk People Republic and Russian forces.
Also, Sergeant, there are a lot of civilian population who are still here. Do they want to leave? I spoke to a few. They said they're scared. They don't want to leave. They don't know which place is safe, which is not.
It's a difficult situation because many of these people have their house, they people here, but now they can
Leave? Can they leave?
Can leave this city to the Volодарsk and next to Donetsk and Russia.
A lot of massive destruction. You can see Ukrainian trucks that were destroyed on the 16th of March, and the destruction continues. The buildings over here completely in a shambles, destroyed. The city is under siege, but this is a port city. It is a city that is crucial. It is one of the most important battles for Russia as well. Mariupol sits right between Crimea and Donetsk. If this is captured fully, this is one of the biggest wins for Putin. This will be one of the biggest wins for Putin if Mariupol is under Russian control. So we'll have to wait and see how this works out. For now, the stretch that we took, it seems like, has completely come under Russian control, but there still are forces on the Ukrainian side fighting to the finish to ensure that they regain control of this port city, which is absolutely critical and crucial given that it faces the Sea of Azov. Shattered windows, blown up buildings, no electricity, no water yet People over here are staying with bare minimum. A lot of them have not left the city. We were speaking to a few saying that they do not have the wherewithal. If they don't have money, they don't have the banks working, how would they then leave their homes? Many others do not want to leave their homes. All they have is little kitchenettes that they've made outside and are cooking with wood fire. That's how bad the situation is. There are authorities who bring in water, deliver water from both sides, and then that water is delivered in these parts because they do not have water supply as well. Situation pretty bad over here for people, and if you see the people over here, most of them older lot who cannot leave the city, many who do not want to leave the city. The entire city of Mariupol, which once was a prosperous city, one that had a lot of economic and revenues, today stands absolutely in a shambles. We will be taking you through the city and through the ruins. This is a city that will take a long time to recover, to rebuild. A city under siege where people have not been able to escape. Loss of lives innumerable. So much so that the heartbreaking story of graves being dug for their loved ones in the very same colony where they're living, just beside the building which houses them, people are now burying their loved ones. That's how difficult life here in Mariupol is for people who either decided to stay back or have not managed to flee the city of Mariupol. Biggest humanitarian crisis that the people of Mariupol are facing. A sea of humanity, sea of people over here outside the metro shopping center, which has now become an aid and humanitarian assistance center. Long queues of people waiting from 7 a.m. in the morning just to get basic food supplies. This entire area now is under Russian control, and that's why it's the Russian and the Donetsk agencies that are working over here to supply food and humanitarian aid to the people of Mariupol. Mariupol has a majority of population that are either Russian speaking or of Russian origin, and that's the reason why when we spoke to people over here, many women in tears, because they do not know where to go and how to go, where to find safety, is the reason why they're staying in their homes. They come here early in the morning to collect their assistance, their basic supplies, and then return home to feel a little safer than what we hear. We're hearing music, Russian national songs, but this is all amid bombardment, shelling, and sounds of explosion.
Над головой. Разве можно такое терпеть? Я не оправдываю ни ту, ни другую сторону. Это воинские преступления. Ночью, нет голоса нет, ночью бомбить мирных людей. Это подлость. Самая настоящая. И ничем не оправдано. Продали страну без референдума. Мы виноваты. Нет. Я считаю, что это нужно отвечать. Не знаю, я уже ни ООН, ни Гааги, никому не верю. Все продано.
Okay, she don't believe Gaga, don't believe OON. She claims that all of people could be in the safe place if it will be organized well. There's enough safe places for people here, but still they were at home in the night when shelling comes. So first time her house was burned, they stopped the fire, but in the second time it burned fully.
Сообщить ей, если она увидит, что мы живы и здоровы в Мариуполе находимся сейчас. Они улетели.
Рукой. Russian, Мариуполь!
Что мы живы и здоровы. Я обращаюсь к своей дочери Важинской Оксане Викторовне. Пусть она слышит, что мы живы и здоровы в Мариуполе.
Они живы, они в Голландии. Это Европа, там
Это
люди.
все, что я хотела сказать, если вдруг она...
Западенцы с Западной Украины.
Так, перестань,
И Зеленский создал войну, негодяй.
Виталий,
Правильно? Нужно только миром решать любой вопрос. Любой. Не бывает стрелять друг в друга, правильно? Надо уважать людей. От маленького до старика. И делиться. Господь нас не... Я
Мы можем найти с дочкой, мы поможем вам найти дочь. Да.
Просто хотели сообщить, что мы живы и здоровы в Голландии.
Okay. They just want to find her daughter. She is now in Europe, in Holland. So she is a doctor of first aid. So they are very worried about their daughter. They want her to know that they are alive and they are okay now.
People, no connectivity, like I said. This lady over here is only asking and trying to send out a message to her daughter in Europe. Where in Europe? Where?
Yes. Мы не знаем, она уехала из
Она
Киева.
спортсменка, конник.
Месяц назад
А у нее муж?
беженцы.
А у нее муж?
Спасибо вам большое.
Спортсмен,
Спасибо.
кино снимается. Он крокодер. Женя, фамилия.
Снится.
Понимаете, говорю, такие люди, говорю, мы просто простые люди.
This is a set of parents who are desperate to reach out to their daughter somewhere in Europe. They do not know where, but they just want to say that they're alive, that for now they're safe, and that the daughters should know. Alexander over here has been doing the very same thing. He's been taking contacts and details because Mariupol does not really have connectivity. So he takes their photographs. You can see Alexander's taking photographs. Then he takes their numbers and he connects with family members outside of Mariupol.
I have had 3 flats. Now
Here in Mariupol?
in Mariupol,
Wow.
my flat, my mother's flat, and my son's flat.
And now?
And now I have nothing.
All the 3 flats have been
Yes,
blown up?
Yes. She flat, her flat,
All flats gone.
the flat. All flats flat.
Why are you still
This
here?
girl's invalid.
What?
She
Oh.
can't talk.
Okay.
They had a house, private house.
Now,
But now
No house? God. Who do you...
I have nothing.
How do you have hopes that Mariupol will...
We live very good. We lived very good. We had everything we want.
Who do you blame for
We
this?
had flats.
Who do you
We
blame?
had-
What's your name?
Irina.
Irina, who do you blame for this? Who do you think is responsible for what's happening today?
I want to live like I lived. I lived very, very good. I have poor. I have flat. I can't fly. I was in Dubai in January. I can't go to cosmetologist. Маникюр, педикюр, что еще сказать? What can I say you about this? I had everything I
You still have
want.
humor. She's saying she can't go for her manicure and pedicure. But
See, is it good?
I can't... I tell
Is
you.
it women's hands?
Ряд. Не купа, ряд. Oh, no color.
We can't take a shower more than 3 weeks.
No water. Yeah. Oh, no washing clothes. Okay, lots of problems. Will you guys stay here or leave? Will you
Where stay here? Where stay here? This? We have nothing here. We can't stay here.
So you're leaving?
We must to live in.
Fierce fighting is underway in Gorlovka, which is on the northern side of Donetsk. And Alex again over here, Alexander, Satya and Sasha are traveling with us. A very tough road. And we had to take a few detours because of security concerns. There's fighting on in some other roads. So Alex, being very careful, has been speaking with the military officials to ensure that we take a safe route. Alex, what's the situation in Gorlovka right now?
Gorlovka was under shelling previous day, and also we have information that today the shelling came to civilian areas. Gorlovka was under control of Donetsk People's Republic for 8 years from the beginning of a conflict, and during all of this time Ukrainians are shelling the civilian area in Gorlovka because their position is very close to that city, and the city have strategical interests.
Amid massive shelling and bombardments over here, we found this tank, a Russian tank that was hit by the Ukrainian side. We are in one of the undisclosed locations where these tanks are being brought in. They will be repaired, is what officials and officers over here are saying, and then sent back to the front. So massive damage being caused by both sides, the Ukrainian forces as also the Russian side, when it comes to the war that is underway between Russia and Ukraine. One such tank over here, but there are many that come for repair over here, and then once repaired, they send back to the front line. The city has strategic interest. It's on the north of Donetsk, so a very critical area once again. Sasha is our man with the military contact, so we do not face any problems. There is an absolute need and necessity to have the right people with you to ensure that you have access to these areas. So we'll be reporting from Gorlovka in some time from now. Very difficult route and a detour that we've taken to ensure that we reach there safely. On the way to Gorlovka, Geeta, Mohan for India Today.